Hey everybody, it's SLC Fanboys.
Andy Farnsworth,
Tysen, Webb, and our fangirl
Taylor Powers.
So we just got out of Doctor Strange. Me knowing nothing about Doctor Strange, I just went through I felt like I was on ecstasy, to be honest with you.
Do you know what that feels like?
I do now because I just saw Doctor Strange.
Okay.
No, judging from a lot of the talk that people were saying this could make or break,
this could be Marvel's first flop. That's
the Marvel universe,
that's the worry.
right?
They're going to do something different from the superhero, the punch, the blow things up, and they did.
They took magic and this mystical story and did it right.
You think?
Absolutely.
I agree.
Okay, Taylor, you're our fangirl. What was your first reaction?
All right, so I didn't know much. I did do a little Wikipedia research on Doctor Strange, I'm not going to lie. So I got some of the stories. So watching it, I kind of understood a little bit of where he was coming from. And I loved it. I would give it a 4 stars, not 5, just because I thought a lot of the humor was corny and...
What? The humor was spot on!
Some of it was spot on.
Well, of course it was corny. That's what made it funny.
No, some of it was really funny. And I guess the parts that I wasn't laughing, everyone else was, so that's what matters.
Yeah, I was laughing and you were like rolling your eyes.
She's way more cool than us, obviously, so she doesn't laugh at things like that.
Here's the thing, the humor was spot on, I thought. Now, I didn't know, how are you going to inject humor into a story like this? And it was
Well, you didn't know what kind of a story it was going to be. That's the thing. So one of the things I liked about it, so I know Doctor Strange a little bit, the stories from the comics, some of the characters, some of their arcs that they made in the movie, I knew probably were coming just from how they were in the comics. But it's kind of a fresh take on things. I didn't know how they were going to do it, but I thought they did it really cool. I mean, the chase, which you've seen in the trailer, where they're essentially doing Inception and bending buildings sideways while they run on the side of buildings, that was really cool.
And the final act, the final fight scene was done so artistically but so differently, and it's something you've probably never seen before. I'm not going to give any of it away, but it was just amazing.
I agree. I'm my gut reaction is somewhere in the 3.5. I like this better than Guardians of the Galaxy.
Whoa, better.
Oh yes.
See,
not one of my favorites.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew nothing about that either going into it, but I absolutely loved it. I give that 5 stars.
I think I'm with Tyson on this one. I give Guardians of the Galaxy 5 stars as well.
And
I loved it.
you're 4 on this one.
4 on this one, but on a non-comedy side point, I thought all of the cinematography and the music and all of the camera angles were spot on. It was very well done.
I'm probably a solid 4 on this as well. I would go in and see it right now again, and we've only been out 15 minutes.
I would totally see it again.
I want a cape or a coat to do what this guy's cape does and just be like, wow. It was the coolest thing ever.
Check it out. It's practically moving here.
And it's beautiful. My wife, who's a seamstress, thinking cosplay is like, wow, it's going to take me a month to figure it out.
But the good thing is you can actually come to this and you don't have to feel like you need to know. I mean, Taylor, you did a little bit of research, but you probably could have followed what was going on even without it.
Easy, yeah. My mild research didn't really help me all that much.
And now, see, me knowing nothing about Doctor Strange, keeping it that way, I am super excited to go learn more, to read the comics, and to really get into this universe.
Yeah, and we already know he's going to make an appearance in Infinity War, and make sure you stay through the credits to see what else.
2 after credit scenes. 2 credit scenes, I guess they're called, and they were both really funny.
One in the middle and one at the very end.
So stay all the way through. All the way through.
Any last comments to warn the audience of something they should be looking for or something to think of throughout the film?
If you're going to go in IMAX 3D, it's probably better to sit further away. Yep. If you want to keep your stomach in its right place.
Maybe some Dramamine if you get dizzy.
No, well, if you get dizzy, and if you need that for flights. If not, which I don't, I loved it. No 32-ounce drinks because it's a little long.
It's a little over 2 hours, I believe.
And I was floating out of the theater. Other than that, stay tuned to our channel. Make sure that you like SLC Fanboys on iTunes and Google Play because we have a spoiler-free full-on review coming up.
Spoiler-free. We're going deep on the spoilers.
We're not going to do an audio podcast for the...
This is our audio podcast.
All right. Well, I guess this is it. This is the reaction, the full-on spoiler podcast coming next week. We'll give you a week. You've got a week to see it. Don't blame me if you haven't seen it in a week.
Just see it and then listen to the spoiler-filled podcast.
Good to go. Let's go.
See you next time.